Chris Brown has found himself in trouble again. TMZ reports that he has now been arrested in Paris for rape and drug possession. Plus, Nick Cannon has some things to say about Travis Scott and who he chose to procreate with, aka Kylie Jenner. I'm talking the latest with Chris Brown and what Nick Cannon had to say about one of our fave celeb couples right now, so stay tuned. How's it going, guys? I'm Madison Hill. There is so much going down with Chris Brown, and I know you're here to find out what Nick Cannon had to say about Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner, so let's not waste any more time and dive right in. First up, let's discuss Nick Cannon. In a preview for a new episode of BET's Rack Rants, Nick sat down with host Raquel Harper. Raquel asked Nick what he thought about Travis Scott performing at the Super Bowl halftime with Maroon 5. Now let's pause for a second because I need to fill you in on why he was asked this in the first place. When it was announced that Travis would be performing, his team came out and said that Travis spoke about his performance with Colin Kaepernick, the player who notoriously started the Take the Knee movement to bring attention to Black Lives Matter. However, later Colin came out and said that this was not true and that him and Travis never spoke. So there's been a lot of back and forth, and this is why Nick was asked his opinion on Team Travis or Team Colin. Nick said that he is Team Kaepernick all the way because Travis Scott has not done enough for the culture, and Kylie Jenner is partially to blame for that. He said, quote, "It's more about truly having integrity to who you are in your music and your art form, the people you choose to interact with, the people you choose to procreate with. That decision wasn't for the culture." While that may be the case, Nick followed that remark with a lighter statement saying something directly to Travis, quote, "But we're not mad at you."
I'm not mad.
Personally, I think it will be interesting to see if Travis comes out and defends himself and Kylie against Nick's comments, but so far, nothing yet. Moving on, let's get into the drama going down with Chris Brown because it's kind of a lot. TMZ reports that he has been arrested and taken into custody in Paris after a woman claimed he raped her in a hotel. TMZ reports that the woman claimed she met Chris last week at a club, and then they went back to a hotel where she says everything went down. French authorities confirmed to TMZ that Chris is being processed, aka arrested and booked for alleged aggravated rape and narcotic possession. Within 2 days, he will either be released or appear in court where a prosecutor can ask the judge to keep Chris in custody until his trial, or let him go, quote, free of obligations. If he is released, Chris will still not be able to return home. He will have to give up his passport and remain in Paris until his trial, which could take up to a year. And he better have no plans of cheating the system because TMZ reports that he will have to go back to the police station every 2 weeks to prove he has not left France. So yeah.
Not good.
As you all know, this is not Chris's first run-in with the law, so we will have to see whether or not that plays a role in what happens in this case. I want to hear all your thoughts on Nick Cannon's comments on Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner, plus thoughts on Chris Brown and his latest arrest. Let it all out down there in the comments. For more legal news, check out our story on Blac Chyna's recent run-in with police. And for more entertainment news, subscribe now.